So modern video games are no longer fun. Oh, bugger. What are we going to do? Well, what we could do is reevaluate what we're doing and maybe take up a different hobby. But before we do anything irrational like that kind of stuff, I'm just going to point out, I think, the fundamental things wrong with games today. Because we almost got into a bloody arms race with technology. Everyone was obsessed with the latest and greatest graphics, the graphic advancements we were making. Oh, this game looks like real life. Oh, that's so good. We started getting interested in games that looked better than how they played. Or at least maybe that wasn't the intention. But when you look at the ratio of how good does a game look to how well does it play, I think a lot of these graphics and, a lot of these new game engines and graphics, ray tracing, I think that was just masking a lot of really bad games. It made me look back and start playing a lot of the old games from my childhood, and obviously there's a sprinkle of nostalgia. I'm not going to completely rule that out of the equation, but I was playing these games and it's like, oh, hang on a second. I see what this is. The game engines weren't as advanced. There was a ceiling to how good the graphics could be, also the hardware they were running on. So, I think a lot of the attention went into the gameplay itself. Get out of town. Did you just say a developer put more attention into gameplay than the graphics? What? Don't go saying stuff like that, you get yourself hurt. The secret sauce is having graphics that aren't too good, with engaging gameplay that allow you to get immersed into the game, and with a little bit of suspension of disbelief. You can agree with any sort of storytelling or game of sorts. There'll be things that aren't realistic, or things that happen that you go, oh, hang on a second. Assassin's Creed. How many fuckers are running around installing hay bales near towers?
Damn it! Ah! Follow me now, bitch. Huh?
If anyone were ever to jump off that tower, I would hope that they'd make their way to this hay bale that I've installed here. So I think we've lost a lot of that, because there were a lot of games that had technically plot holes or plot armor with, Prince of Persia, you're triggering doors by running across walls, you're doing this and that. In Assassin's Creed, you're jumping into a hay bale. If I shoot a wall, I need there to be a decal of like a hole in the wall. To not break the illusion of holding a firearm, that you point it towards a soldier, you pull the trigger, he drops, and he's no longer with us. But you point it towards the wall and shoot, and then there's nothing happens. Like, it's breaking the illusion. It's breaking that immersion you have with games. And I think ultimately, that's what makes a good game. It is as simple as that, and that's what we're lacking in today's world. Sure, breaking glass and putting bullet holes in walls is just a thing now. Like, look, even the worst games on planet Earth will have that now. But there was a time where that wasn't a thing. And now I think we've got those things as like a bare minimum, but we are missing some fundamental things. You can get away with games not looking one-to-one with reality and having everyone's computers, burn their house down, but you can still make something that has immersion. See, to me, this comes very easily, and I almost worry that it's come to me too easily, that I've got the wrong idea. That, I'm going to be spitting this out into the World Wide Web, and someone's going to say, what are you talking about? What is this? And to me, it just makes sense. Create immersion through whatever means necessary. That doesn't mean stare into a computer screen and go, I can't tell if this is real or this is real. Wow, this is amazing. If you can create immersion, you're good. Once you've got that immersion, you can maintain it through the gameplay. Oh, can you believe it? I digress. Well, this was a bit of a different video. I'm still ranting and raving, but what else has changed? In a world where everything costs more than it should, and there's so much wrong in the world, I'm getting terrible visions. Wiggled the mouse. I'm getting terrible visions just thinking about it. But you know what? That like and subscribe button will always be free. Hell, you could even comment. I even respond to these comments with my own voice. It's an option on the YouTube studio thing. You can respond to people. Look, it's free. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's completely free of charge. You can do whatever you want. Hell, look, I'm not someone who gives out advice just willingly, but maybe it'll do something for you. Maybe there'll be a shift in your life or in your heart when you hit the like or the subscribe button. Maybe something will happen. Look, I'm just a theorist, just like this video today. I'm just a theorist. I'm just out here putting ideas out into the world. Look, you can do it or not. You either like what you see or you say, no, I do not like what I see. And for that, you say, fuck you, Mitchell Flexmore, dickhead. See? And you're entitled to do so. Isn't that something? You're entitled to that. If you've watched this far into the video, I will actually say, leave something in the comment that like signifies that. What can you leave? I don't know. Leave in the comments that you made it this far into the video. Don't even timestamp it. Just say, oh no, it probably automatically does it. Anyway, leave a comment if you made it this far into the video, because I don't think anyone has, because I have low self-esteem. Anyway, moving on. Hey, check it out. It's that time again. It's the end of the video. All right. Until next time, over and out. Hey.